Welcome back to Large Family Meals of the Week. This week on our Large Family Meal Plan, I will be serving up a ton of food as always and using up leftovers and getting creative. I'm hoping in between these little, we keep having like these little 1-inch snow things happening. I'm hoping, that's one of today's new words. I'm hoping that this week I'm also able to get out and do a big once a month grocery shopping haul for our large family. We shall see how it goes, but let me show you what we're doing for breakfast this morning. And that was just Amelia. She does kitty deliveries back to Travis. So she was just taking a cat, run through the house with the cat. You know how that goes. So I have 2 packs of our pasture-raised ground beef sitting out. I'm gonna do burgers with the ground beef tonight. And let's see, for breakfast this morning, I had, because I'm back on my Trim Healthy Mama game, so I have, it's a recipe called Good Girl Moonshine. Yeehaw! I will link that down in the description below. Ladies who do THM call this GGMS. Anywho, I'm having some of that. It's some ginger and some apple cider vinegar, a little bit of liquid stevia, a whole lot of water and ice. Okay. I'm also doing a Trim Healthy Mama e-meal for breakfast this morning. I know e-meals can be difficult for some ladies who like the lower carb meals. Like for me, S meals, which are lower carb, are easier. E-meals are medium carbs. And let's see if I don't butcher this. And that means those meals go up no higher than around 45 carbs. So it's good to mix and match the meals because it keeps your body not stagnant, forces your metabolism to get working, all of that. So this is a peanut butter chocolate oatmeal that I made. It was about 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal. I would have put almond milk in it, but I am out. Story of my life right now. Some liquid stevia. And then I used, hey sweetie, you're seeing that you heard the word peanut butter chocolate. It was 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder and 1 tablespoon of the PB Fit. So you know those have lots of fiber that you subtract from the carbs. Anywho, by my calculations, this came in under 45 carbs. This is my breakfast. Kids are having Aldi bagels, and I love these bagels because they are so nice and big and only $1 for a pack. Okay, so I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I was going to make hamburgers and instead it became 2 great big, like 10 by 13 pans of meatloaf again. I feel like sometimes these Large Family Meals of the Week videos are like Groundhog Day, right? You know that movie where it's like the same thing over and over? I know I just did meatloaf like last week at some point, and I'm doing it again, but that's okay because that's what ended up being made in my bowl. Next thing I knew, I was cracking eggs, I was breaking up pork rinds, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing burgers, I'm doing meatloaf. This will be quicker than doing a bunch of individual burgers anyway. And we were supposed to have a little rain and a little snow, and instead we've gotten several inches of snow out here. Yes, and so yeah, I'm not a grillin'. Okay, Daniel, you're gonna help me with this burger become meatloaf situation, huh? Are you ready? You get to squirt ketchup on top of these meatloaves with mommy. Woo! We have some leftover Spanish rice from yesterday and some green beans, and my burgers turned into meatloaf. I mentioned that already, didn't I? So there's one of the meatloaves now. The other one I just took out of the oven over here. So that's the Spanish rice I'm still using up, green beans, and then I've already set out Bisquick because of our snow. I'm thinking in the morning we'll do waffles or pancakes. So this is truly my midnight snack. This is the Trim Healthy Mama lava cake in a mug. Of course, I've dumped mine in a bowl and put sugar-free canned Cool Whip topping stuff on top. And I'm going to eat it now at midnight and like it. Happy Wednesday, friends. I almost said happy Tuesday. I didn't start filming this week until Tuesday, but happy Wednesday, friends. So you can see we had snow. So naturally, today's waffle day. So I've got both of this is my Belgian waffle maker and then my 4-slice waffle maker from Aldi. Yay, thank you Aldi. I had some Bisquick left, and you know I'm all about using up what I have on hand. And because of the snow, my big once a month grocery shopping trip for February is yeah, it's postponed for the moment. Today is my one dedicated work day for my business side of life. So besides doing these waffles today, Travis and the kids will be working with the leftovers. I made a bunch of meatloaf and rice and green beans, etc. last night, so they'll have that. But there will definitely be waffles to start the day. So I already have kids eating Belgian waffles and the square waffles. We've got our last batch in now. That bowl is pretty much empty. I might be able to take a little bit in there and a little bit in my spoon bowl here and make, I don't know, one more waffle. We shall see. But anyway, so this will be definitely breakfast for today, probably breakfast for tomorrow, unless while I'm working today, kids end up having waffles for lunch instead of the leftover meatloaf. I will not be in control of it, so we'll see how it goes, but this is at least 2 meals worth. Happy Thursday, friends. Yesterday I had a dedicated work day, so I was just like back in my office for 12 or 15 hours, and the kids had the leftover meatloaf and rice and green beans, yes, last evening, and they had those waffles I made. See, I have to remember the days as well. So that was yesterday. At some point in the afternoon, I had waffles for breakfast, and they were not Trim Healthy Mama waffles. I was like, I gotta eat something. No time for that. I did well on THM for the rest of the day, and had Naomi brought me back some meatloaf and green beans at some point. I think I had some pork rinds later. I didn't really eat that much towards the end of the day. I made the components the other day. I did a pasture-raised hen. I'm sure you remember that. And I didn't have time to work on my soup anymore. So that was Tuesday. Today's Thursday. I'm getting everything in a big stock pot, and I'm making a bunch of chicken and cabbage soup. I'm also going to put in a bag of the cauli rice. So I cleaned my coffee maker the other day. Silly thing, and now it's not working. So I'm still waiting. We've had more snow, so I'm still waiting to do my big once a month grocery shopping trip. But anyway, Travis was able to get me this little instant coffee at our little country store, so that has worked out. I've been living off of this, same caffeine effects, so we are doing well. So here's the cabbage. It just sat. I chopped it again Tuesday, didn't fool with it yesterday, so here it's in the stock pot. This is the chicken. There's a lot of bones in here, and then the bone broth. I did get this done in the Instant Pot on Tuesday, so I'm going to put it through a colander, pull the bones out. I'll show you that in a minute. And then this is the chicken that's actually left from that. So I didn't think I'd have this much left, but again, I wasn't available to serve out meals and really think food stuff yesterday, so I think everyone else just didn't realize it was here. So I'm going to chop this up and get this in my stock pot. So here's how my little drainage setup works. I had the colander in the sink, and I poured the bone broth and then of course the bones that are left through it. So I'm going to carry this across the kitchen now and get it in the stock pot. Again, this is super healthy bone broth made the other day. And now I'm just going to let any little broth bits drip down into my Instant Pot right now, while I go back and yes, there's some kid waffles left over. I'm gonna work on breaking up this chicken and getting it in the stock pot. Here's everything in the stock pot, and yes, I will be adding water with this, but now I'm gonna go pick the last little bits of meat off the bones. So here is the big full pot. I'm gonna put it on medium heat now, and I'm going to make a big batch of, this is Trim Healthy Mama pancakes or waffles. They're considered an e-meal. I'm going to make the big batch of 18 pancakes. These are still just for me, but that way I'll have some for several mornings already batch cooked. Also, several of you have been asking me about the Trim Healthy Mama books. My links for all of those will be in the description. So I don't know if that whole big recipe is made to be done all in the blender at one time, but you know, we're gonna find out. Yes, we are. Blenderizing it worked, and now I'm going to do these pancakes. Here we go. I got kind of an oddly shaped one here, but I was able to get 3 on this griddle. Travis always has the thing where, you know, you wait for the 100 bubbles before you flip your pancakes, approximately, of course. So I'm just eyeballing them. Okay, so these pancakes have been working out fantastic. Actually, Amelia just ate some and Daniel just ate some, so it's my joke. So much for bulk mama meal prepping, but they're so good that the kids like them. So yes, large family meals of the week. I am having, there's just some turkey on here and I had some spicy cheese. I've been shoving that in my mouth in the middle of this. I'm just in like a homeschool mom tornado. I have pulled out tons of school stuff. I've made a big stack over there that I'm going to just give out to some other homeschool moms. And I'm just going through, ripping stuff apart, updating like independent study and writing notebooks and going through, ripping up and eating as I go. Also trying to drink my water. So we are at basketball games. We have 4 kiddos with games today. And what did we do? What did we have for breakfast, Daniel? We did yogurt for breakfast. I did some more of my Trim Healthy Mama. He's silly. Daniel's been playing. He's a Dalmatian. And Benjamin now hears me talking. He's been settled. No, don't pick your nose. Don't pick your nose on the internet. Anyway, breakfast. Yeah, and I had my Trim Healthy Mama pancakes. So we are at the basketball games. We are going out for dinner because that's what we've been. Some weeks, depending on our activities, we might eat out like one time as a special pre-planned thing. So we're going to be out today at games until like 5:30 or 6. Mama! All that to say, I have packed our cooler. I did 14 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I did some low-carb wraps for Travis and I. We packed apples, but I was out of a lot of, like, I had no pretzels or other snacky things. So I'm kind of the no fun mom, just PB&Js and apples. This is my cooler I got at Costco maybe a year or so ago. So we've got 1 bag of pork rinds left. I just put all the 14 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches back in the bread bag. Oh, Travis, you're lucky. There's some pepperoni. I got 4 Pink Lady apples, and then for Travis and I did the low carb wraps. This is mine because it has the banana peppers, and he's no fun. He doesn't like banana peppers, but this is his. Look, and we get to see Travis' hand. There's your lunch. So my wraps, I've been eating a lot of these lately. It's turkey. We were out of cheese this morning. That's sad in our house. So it's turkey, mayonnaise, some spicy mustard, stone ground mustard, pepperoni, and then banana peppers. And then again, these are the low carb wraps. These ones are from Walmart. All right, guys. So we did end up going to the Chinese buffet for dinner last night after all those basketball games all day. It's kind of like our reward while we're out. And Mama doesn't have to come home and think about dinner. So this morning for breakfast, I had 1 box of these Star Wars Eggo pancakes that I got at Sharp Shopper several months ago. They've been in the freezer. So really I'm working to clean out freezers, etc. It's our last box of those. So I've kind of just set this up for kids this morning to do their own pancakes and such. I just made eggs for Travis, and I have the only components I have available for that wonderful THM chili that I want to do again. After church, I'm just going to run into somewhere real quick to get a few cans of black beans, hoping to do a big pot of this chili again, because I finally think tomorrow, if it doesn't snow again, I will be able to make the journey to do the huge once-a-month grocery shopping haul. And if I do a big pot of chili today, that'll be for everybody tomorrow while I'm gone as well. You know, I've only been saying for like 2 weeks now, I'm going shopping, and then we keep having snow, Anyway, and I am having the Trim Healthy Mama, I think they call this the Volcano Mudslide mug, and I like this one a lot. So we were at Walmart after church, and we have an hour drive, so I'm trying to pick up lunch for us to eat on the way home. We've been doing this a lot more lately, but look, I think I might get, oh, they got some good ones. Maybe this Cobb salad. So we are having our quick Walmart snacky lunch on the way home. I went with the salad, and guys, I see the fork in it. So praise the Lord and pass the chicken. I don't have to eat my salad with a funky Van spoon. And then I also got these pepperoni and cheddar wrap thingies. So it's gonna be kids have Lunchables and some Capri Suns and a treat. that they're gonna have on the way home. We are back home now, and I am making my great big, I think this is my 22 quart stock pot. I'm making that full of this fantabulous Trim Healthy Mama. It's an S meal chili because the amount of beans that I'm putting in for like this huge stock pot isn't carby enough in a single serving to count as an E meal. I've based this off of my friend over on Northern Nestor, the chili. It's called Brad. That's her husband Brad's favorite chili. I will link that recipe down in the description below. I made this maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was so good, and I thought I was making a big batch, and I think it was gone within 2 days. So I'm doing another big batch again. It'll be for dinner tonight, and then tomorrow. All I have done, I've put a couple pounds of sausage, a couple pounds of ground beef, and I'm just cooking them in this stock pot. I will be so glad when I get my freezer cooking day done, because I'm gonna batch cook a bunch of meat and such too. I have a variety of vegetables there, and then diced tomatoes, black beans. I'm gonna put in some salsa and some tomato paste this time too. Okay, so wrapping up this large family meals of the week. You won't believe this. This vlog started with snow, and here we are 1 week later. It is 60 degrees. It is supposed to be 65 degrees today, and we're supposed to have this amazing spring weather all week, so I am certainly not complaining. Zion and I are having the day out together, and we were at Panera Bread. So I am having, this is the soba noodle bowl. I'm obviously very hungry because I have 2 plates of food here. Zion said, wow, that's a lot of food. So it is chicken, and you see quinoa in there. There are some lentils, and I don't know, this is, what is this? Is this kale and tomatoes? It smells yummy. I wanted something hot, but I was trying to behave. Zion has their fantastic spicy Italian sandwich, and this is what I want, okay? And then I had, this is, I think it's the spicy Thai and chicken salad. So yes, I'm eating the whole salad, and I'm eating the whole bowl of soup. And I will probably save the apples for later, but this is my kind of mostly Trim Healthy Mama lunch attempt. Okay, I'm finally wrapping up the large family meals of the week for the last 7 days or so. Today is Tuesday. You see behind me, I finally, glory hallelujah, got the big, huge, super mega hauls for February, so you will see a lot more of all of this and all that is in front of me that you cannot see in upcoming haul videos and large family freezer cooking videos. I've had several of you in the comments ask me, Jamarella, are you not doing freezer cooking anymore? Well, what I've been doing is during November, December, and January, we were just eating down the freezers. I was still doing weekly hauls for other things that we needed, but I was using up a lot of the freezer meals within that. Now there are no more freezer meals, so we are getting ready to go back at that again. So you will start seeing more freezer meals in use in these large family meal planning and meals of the week videos. So hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye bye.